Howdy, folks. Hope everyone's staying safe while we're here at home doing this online schooling and stuff. Well, I'm here today to talk about the curveball. But before I do that, I'd like to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Reed Tarleton. I'm a pitcher here at Point, and I love baseball. And so, yes, I thought it'd be a good thing to talk about and inform you guys about the curveball. See, if you ever watch a baseball game, I don't know if you guys notice, I don't know how in depth your baseball knowledge is, and that's okay if you don't know a whole lot. The pitch that's thrown predominantly, or most of the time, is a fastball. Fastball is gripped like this right here on the baseball. That's a four-seam fastball at least. There's other ways to do it, but that's how a fastball is gripped. And that's what's thrown, I'd say 80% of the time. But there are other pitches thrown as well. And one of the most common after the fastball is a curveball. I know what you're thinking. Why would you ever throw a ball that does something different than the fastball? Well, there's a few reasons for that. If a hitter is expecting something, he has a better chance of hitting it. So, if I throw something that has different movement or is slower, it could cause them to swing and miss being early, or just swing and miss at a ball moving in a different direction than they anticipated. So that's the idea behind it. I know what you're thinking. How could you throw this ever so magical pitch, ever so magical thing? Well, let me show you. Like I showed you before, you got your four-seam grip. This is it right here. And the way you throw that, it comes off like this. You throw it, shoom. That causes backspin because it's being released in a this way type of motion. It causes backspin. Each of these seams hit the air and help it to carry forward and straight. Okay? So that's what causes the fastball, also the speed behind it, to stay straight to the catcher's mitt. Well, a curveball is very different from that. I'll show you the grip real quick. You can hold it a lot of different ways. I believe it's more of a comfort thing. But the way I hold mine is this right here. I'm kind of in between the two seams. My fingers are close together. My thumb's not really doing anything different, but you can also hold it like a this, against the seam, different spot on the ball. I believe it's more of a comfort thing. But the way you throw a curveball is what makes it magical, which makes it does its movement. You throw it like this right here. It's called snapping it off, breaking it off per se. And I'm sorry if I'm getting a little too advanced. I'm trying to keep it as, dumbed down as possible. But curveball is thrown like this right here. Same thing as a fastball, 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 until you get to the peak. And instead of being behind it like we were before and throwing it, it's going to come, we're going to snap it. Break it off, break it off. It's going to look like this out of our hand. I'll try to show you from the side angle. Do it again from this way. And see, that causes the pitch to move in a this way motion. If you're a lefty, it's going to move down and in towards a righty. If you're a righty, it's going to move down and away from a righty. Maybe even straight down, depending on how over the top and everything. All angles come into play, but for the most part, that's what we're dealing with. The reason it does that, there's some physics behind it. I'm going to get on a knee. The physics behind it is, with a fastball like we showed before, comes off your fingers like this, creates the backspin. Each seam hits the air and propels it forward. That's actually the exact opposite of a curveball. We got it right here. Breaking it off. This thing has top spin. If there's anyone that likes tennis, top spin is important. Well, that top spin creates the ball to move downward. Since it's coming out of a hand that's angled this way, you're going to have some side spin as well. And it's hitting the seams, which are propelling them down. And that side spin is going to propel it this way. That's why most curveballs have this motion. If you're left-handed, this motion. That might look a little weird, but it's because my camera flips me. I'm actually right-handed. So yes. And so hopefully, now you know a little more about the curveball. It's slower than the fastball. It's a change of pace. It has more movement, so hopefully it can fool hitters. That's all the point of it is to throw something different to fool the hitter. Because if you threw the same pitch, a fastball every time, then people would just hit it like crazy. And the pitcher's job is to prevent people from getting hits. So yeah, hope you guys learned a little something today. Hope I was able to inform you about pitching a little bit and the curveball in general. Hope you guys are staying safe over this holiday season. Until the next time, peace out.